Welcome back to Chant the Love Song of the Church. As we saw in the previous segment, there were many changes and developments in chant as Christianity became legalized. Now, this was further emphasized in the 8th into the 9th century as chant and Christianity moved more and more away from the Middle East and began to move into Western and northern parts of Europe. So we begin to see multicultural influences in the development of what we today call Gregorian chant. In particular, in the 8th and 9th century, as close ties were being formed between the emperor and the pope, between the church and the state, you saw a much more vibrant dialogue between different traditions. You can identify, in particular, two traditions. One being a tradition of Roman chant, which is very much in line with the Schola tradition we talked about last time. And another would be Gallican chant, which is much more in the style of lector that we studied last time. So let's take a listen to what Roman chant might have sounded like. So as you heard, Roman chant, more metered, calm, may even have a drone underneath it. In contrast, Gallican chant was very florid with many notes. It might have sounded something like this.
Scapulis ombrambit tibi Dominus et supendis eios sperabis scoptaci ircundabit te veritas eius.
Although it was the intention for Charlemagne, Emperor Charlemagne and his father in the 8th, 9th century to develop a unified form of liturgical singing for the Roman Church, nonetheless you see that these traditions became intermingled and they informed each other. So when Roman monks and scholars brought their liturgical books to Metz, which was considered a liturgical hub in the medieval period, they encountered there the Gallican tradition, and you began to see how the two traditions interwove with each other. So this Roman and Gallican tradition very much borrowed elements from each other in the ongoing development of chant. So what have we discovered so far? That chant is very multicultural. It includes elements from ancient Jewish worship. It includes elements from Roman chant and includes elements from Gallican chant. So as cultures are being catechized, being brought into Christianity, they're also the beauties and the fruits of those cultures are also finding their way into the sung prayer of the church. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe to the channel if you want to hear future episodes of Chant, the Love Song of the Church.